Welcome back, y'all. We got Hurricane Milton forming out in the Gulf right now. We're on the east coast of Florida, so we're not going to take a direct hit, but we will. The center of the storm is going to come right over us after it makes landfall on the west coast. So we're preparing. We need to prepare our house and the gardens here for the hurricane. We just saw the boys walk through with one of our hurricane panels. We have some fabric hurricane panels we put in the back. I'll show everybody in a little bit. And then I also have a whole bunch of hurricane panels up here in the garage. You can see back here that I'm gonna have to put up today, right there. And we also need to prepare the garden for the hurricane. There's a couple things we can do. A lot of plants, you know, these like our plumeria here, you know, if this is a prize variety of plumeria, you could even just pull the whole thing out of the ground and either bring it inside or lay it down. These will tend to get snapped. They're heavy, and they'll get snapped by stuff that hits them, or heavy winds. The bananas, we've lost a lot of bananas in the past. We're gonna heavily prune most of them, especially the tall ones. Probably prune any leaves out that aren't sticking straight up. If you do that, it'll cut down on their, you know, the ability of the wind to knock them over. They're almost like a telephone pole when you do that. So we'll probably do that. And then we're also gonna harvest anything. We might have some pink guavas over here. Let's see, I don't know if there's any guavas left. If there are, we need to just get them off the tree. I don't see any guavas there. We have some bananas right here, and this plant's leaning already. These bananas are way too premature to harvest right now, so I can't get those. But there's a couple other things we can do to prepare. First things first, I'm gonna start getting the panels up. Annalise and the kids are working on the fabric panels off the back of the house. So we just gotta get to work here. All right, so we got some panels up already. We finished the garage. We're working this way. Teddy's just lightly, what we hold these panels on with, if you're not familiar with these, they're all held on with wing nuts. So Teddy's just lightly putting the wing nuts on for me, and then I have a bit on my electric screwdriver, or my electric drill, to secure them. So we're gonna keep going here. I'm gonna go check on Annalisa and the other two boys and see how they're coming along with the fabric panels in the back. All right, so you can see we still haven't made our way back here to do the panels on the windows. And we lost part of our screen from the last hurricane. Helene didn't even come near us, but we still lost part of the screen up there above the door. But you can see here's the hurricane panels that we're putting up back here. And the reason we're doing this is because it is way quicker than having to fortify all these windows that we have in here. And the way these work is we have these hooks along the beam up here that just stay in, I don't even know if the camera can pick it up, they stay in the beam all year long. But
well, they're the same as these down here.
Yeah, right. But then we have these in the floor right here. We have the anchors in the floor here, and these just unscrew like this. And you can see we greased them, but they just unscrew like that, and then there's a little cap for the hole for during the year when you're not using it. But we gotta screw this back down. And then the way that it works is, you don't even have to put these in super tight, is that there's a whole bunch of straps and buckles along the bottom here and along the top. Or no, there's just little hooks along the top. And then it all secures in place, and these are Miami-Dade rated shutters. So the other great thing about this is we can also, I don't know if you can see over here, you can see I have all my boats, my small boats here, canoes and stuff, also all the pool furniture. We can move inside here. So it's just a place to keep everything protected. You know, if we didn't have these, not only but we have to fortify all these openings. But we'd also have to do something with all this furniture, with the grill, everything else. So
Also, we can see.
and you can see out. Yeah, you can. So you can still see the view through them. It's pretty cool. So all right, I got to stop playing with the camera here though and keep working. All right, so we're still working on the shutters. Annalisa and the boys are moving the boats up to higher ground here, up beside the house. We usually keep them stored down here, but we've had water come all the way up to here before. The previous owner of our home had water come into the pool. You can see we already have puddles forming here because the water table is so high. The river's gonna probably come over the seawall with this hurricane. So we had to move all the boats out of here. We'll secure them up there, and then just keep working on these shutters. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with our hurricane preparation, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can see I have a couple doors I've left to do because we're still using them. But I made some sandbags. I got some homemade sandbags down there. I got some here because this driveway, just you can see there's standing water right here. It doesn't drain very well. And if we get a downpour, the water will come down these stairs and in the front door potentially. So we got that sandbagged up.
It goes out this way too.
And also there is a little
broke away
escape
in
right
one
here.
storm.
Yeah, right there. And then you can see we got all the other panels up. We're basically done. We got all the panels up. We got the fabric panels in the back. I think we already showed you those. And we've pruned some of these taller bananas. I might actually prune them more. I might take them down to just 3 leaves each, like I did this one. If you make them more like a pole, they'll have a better chance of making it through the hurricane.
Yeah, it helps them quite a bit.
It does. What else? What else do we do to prepare?
Well, I'm not done with the trampoline. We moved the boats.
Yes, we moved the boats. Yeah, we decided our trampoline is falling apart anyway, so we're gonna
just half the
disassemble
springs
it.
fell off of
Yeah.
it, so we had to take it apart anyways.
We made sure the van was full of gas
Yeah. So we're ready to
before everyone raids the gas stations. So
I think we can get out of Florida with what we have.
Right. A lot of our neighbors are staying. It might only be category 1 or 2 by the time it hits us, but we have 3 small kids, so we're not going to stay here.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it could be a lot of rain, and we're on the river and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
We've stayed through some. I think we've stayed through a 2, almost a 3, and it was pretty scary. So, I mean, I don't know if we'd want to do that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got gas in the van. Let's see. Okay, we took a cup of water and froze it for each of our refrigerators.
Or freezers.
Freezers, and then put a penny on top of it, or a little pebble. So if we're gone and we lose power for long enough that the water melts and the pebble falls down, then we probably need to get rid of all the food that's in there.
But we're gonna try to bring all of our frozen food.
Yes, we've been eating.
Up to Georgia.
We've been eating as much frozen food as we can.
We actually didn't have. This time of year, you kind of want to not have a whole lot of stuff saved up.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, but I guess we're pretty much ready. We got everything buttoned down here, and like I said, our neighbors a lot of them are staying. Our next door neighbors are staying, and our good friends in the neighborhood are staying. So luckily they can check on the house for us. You can see I cut down a banana here, tried to cut some stuff off of the house. Still need to pick it up or chop and drop this section of it, but it was just leaning too much. I might need to cut some of this moringa away too. But yeah, that's it. I think at this point we just need to pack up and go. I think everybody else out there, everybody needs to stay safe. You need to decide for yourself if you want to stay. If I was on the west coast of Florida, I wouldn't. We're on the east coast of Florida, so as it comes across the state, it will weaken some, but we're still going to get out of here. So all right, y'all. Well, I wish everybody out there luck who's about to get hit, and everyone also who got hit by Helene. That was a bad one. So hopefully we'll all make it through this one. We'll do an update on the other side of the storm, I guess, eh?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, until then, y'all take care.
Bye.